Hey guys, welcome back. This is Jewelry Trading Post and this is Rob. Today I'm going to take you through a couple of my favorite turquoise pieces that I have. As if you guys are new here, I've been collecting jewelry for about 4 years, maybe 5, and most of it has just been collecting. So it's kind of cool in a way because most everything I bought I still have, but of course, if you're interested in purchasing anything, reach out to me. I do have a channel on, or I'm sorry, a store on eBay. The name is I Spy Art Shop. I tried to rename it. Well, I did rename it Jewelry Trading Post, but unfortunately, technicalities, I couldn't change the URL to I Spy Art Shop. So anyways, it's I Spy Art Shop for now. Okay, so anyways, I'm going to show you some of my favorite turquoise pieces, not necessarily in any particular order. I'm going to try to fill this thing up, and once it's full, I think I'll just have to call it then. So, okay, so just starting kind of simple is this one that I think is really cool. Definitely, I would say Native American. It's got like that, I think you call it like a shepherd's hook, or it's kind of a Native American clasp. It's kind of got the circle, the figure 8 on one side and the hook on the other. And then anyways, it's got some sterling beads at the very end and these shells that form a heishi, I believe, heishi pattern. It's graduated. Heishi, I believe, is these small flat discs that they make beads out of. And then again, graduate them usually from small down to big. And then it's just got these like turquoise nuggets, like stationary, placed at the bottom. These 5 turquoise nuggets. They're pretty nice. I don't think like this was necessarily like the finest examples of turquoise or the finest examples of shell or anything like that. But I just think it's a really nice wearable piece. It's not too flashy, not too gaudy, kind of simple, and yet nice. Okay, speaking of simple, this one is not as simple. This one is a Santo Domingo piece. You guys who are into jewelry probably recognize this right away. Santo Domingo or Pueblo, I believe. I hope I'm not getting these wrong. Please correct me in the comments if I am getting anything wrong. But they are amazing Native American jewelers, and they do a lot of work with turquoise and, you know, your traditional Native American stones. But they do have these seashells that they do inlay on top of. See how it's a seashell? And then on top of it, they do these really, really wonderful mosaics. Almost, not much I can say to describe this. I'd say pictures are better, but there is sterling silver going between these cut gemstones and laid down, in this case, like a geometric pattern. And then it's, of course, it's strung on metal, a metal cord. And again, with these heishi beads that are graduated, going from wider to smaller as you get to the top. And that, I think, is just a really cool piece. The artistry, the craftsmanship, everything that went into it is pretty awesome. That, my friends, is a Coachella piece, right? All right, I know you guys are getting sick of me saying that, but hey, people that go to Coachella need to have something to wear, right? All right, now this one, I forget who made this, but this is really cool. It is, if I remember correctly, I did test this for amber, but it's amber with turquoise on silver. Why is this kind of, okay, it's just a little hung up there. The silver mark is right here on the clasp. And there is an extension right here. And there is a little turquoise beads hanging at the very end of it. I thought there was a maker. Maybe there isn't. But I just really love that combination of amber with turquoise. I think it's really nice. It comes down to this really fine turquoise pendant. And is the pendant marked? I'm trying to see. Oh, you know what? Yeah, okay, I thought I could turn my lights up brighter, but I cannot. But yeah, no, that is sterling. I did test this one. I know yesterday I was showing some pieces off of my haul video. It was quite embarrassing because I was like, wait a minute, I didn't test this. And then I tested it and it wasn't sterling. That was fun. Okay, so anyways, I'll just show you the amber real quick, how it glows. You see that green? Is it coming? It's so bright on in the box. Oh, there we go. Green. You know what? I do have one light on in this room. I'm going to turn it off. See if that helps. And the computer behind me. Turn that off. See if maybe that helps. But this is glowing a really... Oh wait, maybe if I zoom out. You see that? Yeah, there you go. All that great, bright green, apple green. Yeah, so amber and turquoise. I think it's just a really very beautiful color combination there. And yeah, that one I think is really, really cool. All right, so now, got that. Here's another Heishi necklace. This one is double stranded. Again, that figure 8 hook, or clasp, I should say. Heishi beads. These really nice green tone and blue tone turquoise. I say it's really, really fine. With these shells at the bottom, some red coral accents at the top. And I just love, it is a smaller size, it's like a choker, but I just love the simplicity of it. And the fact that it's a choker just makes it, I think, very sharp to wear. Okay, so that's that. Now this one, I don't know if that's maybe my favorite, so I'll just set it aside. But this is definitely one of my favorites. I just picked this up very recently. I was passing by this in the jewelry case to this place that a consignment store that I go to. And I was for certain that this was going to be costume, because I don't know if this is coming across on camera, but this is humongous. I don't know if you can see how big the silver pendant is, and it weighs a lot. And I was like, there's no way that could be real. In my head, I didn't say it, but I was just like, yeah, costume. But then I asked to see it, and literally I almost didn't ask to see it. I don't know why. Maybe I was just kind of like numb that day, like mentally just done or something. But I was like, oh, can I see that piece? And then I pick it up and I'm like, wow, this thing is heavy. It's cold. That is sterling. And that is huge. And I think it was like for $45. And I was just like, oh yes, please. And see, here's the stamp on the back of it. Right there. 925. There we go. And it's got a cabochon turquoise bezel set right in the center. I'm not sure if cabochon is the right word to be describing this, but anyways, it's bezel set. Super nice, like floral, or leaves, I should say, leaves. coming off of it around, and this rope pattern, and then more on the sides. These little circles put in. It's so cool. So cool. And then the turquoise is really nice. Some of them are just all blue, and then some of them have these green in there. And some of them are elongated, and some of them are just kind of flat circles. And this is just massive. Massive. And then it's got this, again, a very big closure at the end, suggesting age, I think, with this giant insert right there. Boom. Really cool, really big, really nice. Definitely a statement because of the size. Okay, where's this stuff coming from? Okay, so I'm gonna put that one right here. Maybe zoom out a little bit for you guys. Okay. All right, you might hear the neighbor calling their dog. Okay, so that's that. Very cool. See how big it is? It wants to wrap all around this one. Okay, well, speaking of big, I will save the big one for last, but here's one that I think is small and very cool. I love this. This is back when Goodwill would just have all this amazing jewelry out for you to just look at and grab for like $8. Back in the good old days. Yeah, I guess I'm officially getting to that age where it's like, I remember when you could go to Goodwill and get authentic sterling silver Native American necklaces for $8. And then the little kids are like, oh my God, you're so old. Get away from me. You're sick. Okay, so anyways, but yeah, Goodwill. We miss those days, Goodwill. Yep. Now it's all about going online. But hey, they're evolving. So this has this really cool turquoise pendant with this nice setting with some fancy silver work, for lack of a better word. And then it is signed on the back. I think at one time I must have looked this up. It's at S. It's sterling. Native Americans often put their initials on things, and there's several good websites where they list and show the hallmarks of most of the Native American jewelers. But this has all these sterling beads, and then some stationary turquoise and red coral, turquoise, red coral, turquoise nuggets going down. Just really cool. I love all the sterling in this one. Okay, and it is a smaller size. It is maybe like a choker size as well. Okay, boy, this amber one just doesn't want to lay flat, does it? It's just so much of it. It just has to spread out. Oh, you know what? I'm going to loop it like the other one. There we go. Perfect. All right, zoom out a little bit so you guys can see everything that's going on. So yeah, these are some of the necklaces. Okay, got another necklace with amber in it. And this one, did I leave the price tag on it? No. Okay, so this one's super cool. I love this. When I was looking at it at the store, I think they had like a pretty cheap price on this. And again, this is the consignment store where I got this humongous one. And I think this was like listed at like $25 or something. And I was looking at it, and again, it was kind of like the same as this. I was like, well, that can't be real. Why is it only $25? And this is kind of before I really was kind of getting into amber. Like, I liked amber, but it wasn't something that I was like, I gotta get it type of thing. So anyways, this has this really cool pendant at the bottom. Let's see, the bail is kind of stuck here. There we go. and with turquoise on the top and amber on the bottom. Pretty sure, yeah, this is marked and it's sterling and it has that symbol there. And gosh, there is the name for that company that just goes by the sun symbol. I forget what it's called. I think it might be like Sun West or something like that. But it's not one artist. I believe it's a store out in Arizona where they design and make their own jewelry as well. But I don't know, maybe Sun West. But yeah, just all these really nice amber and turquoise beads all the way up. And then with this kind of hook, sterling with an extension, and a couple more amber and turquoise beads at the very end. So I think that one was really cool. And again, it was priced really, really nice for what it was. And let's show you that amber. Let's see if this one shows up a little bit better. But you see how the amber kind of turns. Oh boy, this, I don't know why. I was able to do this amber stuff the other day and it really showed up on camera. But this is picking up, not on the camera, but in real life that looks super yellow. Let's see, maybe if I zoom out, let's see, does that help? And then come forward. No, it just looks black. Okay, I apologize guys, it doesn't want to show up on camera. But anyways, it does pass the UV light test. I'm gonna have to figure out why that's doing that, because I do want to do a video just featuring all the amber jewelry that I've got. Oh, and this is a price tag string stuck on there that is not broken or anything. Oh yeah, but look at this genuine turquoise. See how rough that looks? So yeah, very nice. Okay, so that's another amber and turquoise piece. Try to get this looking a little bit nice. Because at the very end, I'd like to have a nice display for you guys of all of it. Okay, so now here's another really cool one. This one has the price tag, so I will remove it real quick. I got this for, let's see, $8. And this is at an estate store that I shop at kind of very, 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 very regularly. Almost every day I will go in there because they really know their stuff. But then some days things, they get just so much of it or something, they just put it all out at cheap prices. Like this was $8 and I'm like, well, it must not be real, right? And then I look at it, I mean, price tag stuck on my finger. Then I look at it and sure enough, oh, I just turned down the brightness. Okay, so I look at it, and sure enough, right in there is the 925. Can you see that? And not only that, but at the very end, it's labeled Bars. Bars from Thailand. There you can see the Bars. On the other side, does it say Thailand? Nope, 925. But I believe Bars is based out of Thailand, or maybe sometimes they just produce some of their stuff in Thailand. Let's see. The pendant at the end, yeah, it says Bars 925. I thought it was going to say Thailand, but the front of it is this really cool. It's a sterling, like filigree or cutout pendant with these panels of turquoise, and then of course it's on this nugget necklace. I think that's a really cool design. And again, I think it's kind of, oh, there's a delay on my phone. Hopefully that doesn't show up in the actual video. So anyways, that's a cool piece, Bars. Okay, so I'm gonna slide that in right over here. Maybe, try to. All right, So that's that. Now, onto a couple other smaller items. We have this that I think is really cool. It does have turquoise. It's a multi-strand bracelet. And it features one strand of turquoise, one strand of garnet, one strand of red coral, and one strand of citrine, I believe. And then there is just a little accent of a garnet at the connector, or should I say on the extension, with some more garnet at the very end of the extension. And this is by, let's see, it has this little tag. This I bought so long ago, like when I was at the very, very beginning of my jewelry buying days. And it is sterling. And this, oh wait. Designs, sorry. Is that TD Designs, maybe? I don't know. I don't know if I ever found out who did this. But it is marked sterling on the clasp. Can we see it? It's there. Yeah, the 925. And it does have the maker. And I just think it's really fun. I feel as though these like multi-strand bracelets, I think, are very functional for wearing, because you just have one and then it's like you get many in the one, you know, so that's pretty cool in my opinion. Again, very colorful, very fun. I think it's perfect for the summertime. Perfect. I don't think you can get better than that for like a nice going out on a weekend day, you know? Okay, so anyways, that's that. Let me just connect it one more time so I can lay it down on the table and not take up too much space. So that's a multi-strand turquoise necklace with red coral, and what do we say, citrine, and why am I blanking? Garnet. Okay, there we go. Okay, now we got another little bracelet here, and I think this one is super cool. This is with these turquoise beads with these sterling accent beads right there. And the turquoise is just really nice on this. You can see how it's genuine turquoise with all the pitting action, and it's just so kind of rough looking in a way. And then what's really cool about this is this has this toggle clasp, but get this. Look at the end of the toggle clasp. It's got these little end caps, turquoise end caps on it. Such a fine little attention to detail. Very well constructed, very well designed. Simple, and yet just to the point, you know? Turquoise and sterling. All right, I like this one a lot. And it's kind of substantial. It's got some good weight to it. Yes. Okay, so that's that. Maybe we'll put that one over here with the other bracelet. Let's see if we can get things kind of all in frame as much as possible. Okay. Oop, I just messed it up. All right, so there we go so far. I'm gonna run out of room. Okay, here's another one that's really cool. These do not have the value that I would think they do, but this is a pendant. I believe it's from Mexico. And maybe I shouldn't put this in the turquoise, but I think it's like reconstituted reconstituted turquoise right there and there, and maybe, where they grind it up and then put it in a powder and mix it with an epoxy and then do these inlays. But this is like a Thunderbird, I believe. I think it's a Thunderbird. Little stone on the bail right there. And of course it would have some reconstituted, maybe, red coral. There is some mother of pearl right there. But this might actually be not turquoise. But anyways, I'm just going to include it in this family just because it's 925. And I believe when I look this up, it's from Mexico. And again, these things are out there and they don't have a super high value. I thought this was going to be like $100 piece or something like that, but I think it was more like in the $40 range or something like that. But I just think it's really cool. So yeah, it's one of my, one of the ones that I would count as one of my kind of favorites. Okay, and then this, I was so thrilled to find this. I think I found this in a Goodwill blue box. And when I saw it, this is, as you guys know, this is needlepoint. All this turquoise. I believe it's Zuni. I could be wrong. Please correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. I'm not a Native American expert. I do not belong to a Native American tribe. And I'm not saying that like in a joking manner, but there are very specific laws about selling Native American jewelry and claiming that things are Native American, especially if you do not belong to the tribe. There's very harsh laws, including like, fines and even prison time, if I remember correctly. But I always disclose it. I am not a Native American tribe member and I'm not an expert in Native American jewelry. But I believe this is Zuni. So that's just believe. I'm not saying it is. And I believe it's needlepoint. Not this part. This part, no. But this part is what I'm talking about. This sterling work. And I thought this was for sure not going to be sterling when I got it because of this rough texture on the back. And actually I kind of put it off to like the cool pile, but not the sterling pile when I was going through the box. But then later on I tested it and sure enough it is sterling. So yeah, very cool. I love it. And it's somebody attached it to this leather cord, which is a nice cord to have this on. And it does have, as if I remember correctly, sterling fixtures. And maybe I should test this on camera with you guys since we did the ring yesterday and found out that it was not sterling. But, because I don't see a mark on this. Or is it on the lever? I think it might be right there. Is that a 925? Let's see. Let's zoom in a little. Is it? Nope. Okay, so anyways, I don't see it. But let's just go ahead for fun and just test this, shall we? Okay, just because I was really embarrassed yesterday when I was showing off that one ring that I thought was peridot and sterling, and then it wasn't. So yeah, see how that comes off really nice? That was this. And then let's just take a look at this. Maybe just the end cap. Okay, and the clasp itself. They all come off really nice, silver looking. Silver. Not gold silver, not yellow silver, not purple silver, but silver. Okay, so let's take a look at these. Just going to put some 18K on it, and as you guys know, if it's sterling, it won't disappear and it'll turn blue. So anyways, see there? All of that nice blue. forming. Beautiful. Blue is beautiful, isn't it? I'd say so. Okay, guys. So I think we only have space in the box for one more. Let's see if we can get it to fit, because this one is gigantic. Okay. I had been on the search for one of these forever. Whenever I found out what those things were, or what these things, oh wait, sorry, let's put this in the pile. So let's put this maybe right down here. So anyways, I was on the search for one of these, what I'm going to show you next, forever. And then I finally found one in the consignment store. The same one that was selling this piece and this piece. Not at the same time, but they have a front jewelry case and then one in the back of the store. And I looked at the one in the front, and then I looked at the one in the back, and boom, this was just on the shelf. And I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. Because, like I said, I've been looking for one of these squash blossoms forever. As soon as I found out what they were, I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta find one. And then when I would see them in the store, of course they'd be like $500, $600, $800, $1,000. These things are pricey. And this one is super cool. And traditionally, Native American, they can go from multiple strands and then they will connect to a single strand. And that's what this one does. It goes double strand to a single one. And it's got like these, I don't know if you'd call those sterling pearls, because they do have like the oblong center. So I don't know if those are considered pearls, but not like pearls, but sterling pearls. Look it up, Native American pearl necklace. It's like these sterling beads. But check out each construction of this. It's got the turquoise in the setting with, I don't know what these things are that come off of it. If that's like, it's not like a feather, or is it a feather? I'm not sure. And these like little things that come off that, and these round things. I really don't know what any of the meaning of it is, but unfortunately, this piece, as beautiful and massive as it is, it's missing the centerpiece down here. I doubt it was made without one, because that's what makes a squash blossom a squash blossom. I think that's the blossom down at the bottom, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe it's the squash. But it's missing the centerpiece, which is called, if I remember correctly, a Naya, or Naja, N-A-J-A. I would say it's Naya. I'm not sure though. I don't know if Native Americans pronounce the J like that, but anyways, this thing is huge and it's so cool. And man, like I said, I've been looking for one forever, and this one was for 60 bucks. And it was funny because the lady was talking to this girl that was interested in consigning, and so she was talking to her, and this was like right underneath, like right in front of the girl, like, because she was standing in front of the case, and this was like maybe in front of her knee, and I'm standing, like, I'm trying to give them like space, not get in their personal space, and I'm like kind of like just lurking 4 feet away, just like trying to pretend like I'm interested in other things, but I was just kind of staring at this, and I'm like, come on, finish the conversation. I'm like, yeah, consign, get on the list, get that phone number in there, you know, like. But finally the sales associate was kind of like noticing I was kind of like interested in something, so she's like, can I help you, you know, in the middle of their talking. I'm like, yeah, can I see that piece there, please? And so she pulled it out, and she's like, yeah, I don't know if it's real sterling or not, but it's kind of cool. And I was like, yes. So anyways, sorry, I'm getting super crazy, but yeah, and it was so funny because I think in my wallet I had exactly $60. if I remember, plus the tax. It was just almost like it was meant to be. Like I had just the right amount of money, like literally to the dollar. And I was so stoked when I got in the car. And I don't even care if it's missing the Naya. I think, to be honest, I think in a way, and I don't mean to be disrespectful to the squash blossom style, but I think it's kind of cool that it doesn't in a way, because it's almost like a little bit like, if you can say, like, it's just kind of neat, like being kind of like a regular necklace. I mean, that's not a regular necklace by any stretch of the imagination, but it's almost more kind of a, let me see if I can pull this one out of there. It's kind of more in a way wearable, because it's a little more basic without the squash blossom, or the Naya, I should say. So anyways, that is my one and only squash blossom, and I do have it listed on eBay, and I listed it, I think, around like $1,700, because I was noticing Walmart was selling their own squash blossoms for like $1,400 or something, and I don't even think that, I don't know if they were authentically Native American, and I was like, and they were sold out, and I was like, well, if they're selling theirs at $1,400, and I do have a lot of watchers on it, and to be honest, I might even pull this off of eBay, because, you know me, I do have this hoarder tendency, and I do love collecting. And if I do sell this, I don't have a squash blossom anymore, and it's my only one, and maybe I will pull it, I'm not sure. So anyways, these are some of my favorite turquoise pieces, guys. I'm gonna try to display these so I can get a thumbnail on that, so you can see them all. But this is it, and I think I love turquoise, as so many people do, and I think, yeah, it's just such a beautiful stone. There's a lot of people that say there's like certain like special properties to it that make it kind of special, and I just think it's just beautiful. The green is very calming. It's very I don't know, I'm not gonna try to read too much into it. It's just a beautiful stone, right? So I'm gonna try to squeeze this last piece in here, if we can, to kind of display everything. And will it work? Maybe this needs to go over. Maybe this one can go down here, and this can go right there, and this can squeeze over here, maybe on the far edge. Yeah. Okay. So anyways, yeah, that works, right? Get this little Thunderbird out from behind everything, and let's definitely show off this needle point at the bottom, or maybe we'll put that up here. Yeah, that deserves to be up there, I think. And this bracelet down there. Are we zoomed out all the way? So anyways, that's it, guys. That's some of my favorite turquoise. I do have a lot more, but I'd say like these are just kind of some of the pieces that I kind of just like. They're kind of ones that I would, if I did wear jewelry, I would maybe wear. I mean, you'd have to have some special places to be going with some of these things. I mean, I know some people just wear it everywhere, and that's pretty cool. I'm not opposed to that at all. I think the more turquoise you see in public, the better. So maybe I need to move to Arizona or something. Okay, guys, so that is pretty much it. I'm gonna get out of here. I hope you enjoyed some of these pieces, and I hope you can put up with my rambling. Okay, thanks so much, guys, and I hope you have a great and blessed day wherever you are. Okay? All right. See you on the next one. Peace.